Thickened champagne? Absolutely. Hey folks, I'm Simply Thick John and I love to thicken things. So we have our champagne here. As we all know, champagne is full of carbonation that just loves to come out. So when I pour it in here, try to get 4 ounces in the cup. And I'm doing this intentionally to release a lot of that carbonation because when it comes to drinking it, that carbonation is not important. The champagne bottle is, naturally by itself, champagne can sit out for a while and not be and still be carbonated. But we want to release a lot of that so that when we mix it, it will still feel foamy in the mouth, but we've released a lot of the carbonation that isn't going to come out while we mix. The whole idea here is to end up with something that acts like champagne in the mouth. So I have released a lot of carbonation here in the first cup. Second cup, I'm going to add our 2 doses for moderately thick. Now I'm going to carefully pour from our first cup to the second cup. And the idea now is that we're going to minimize the amount of carbonation that we release. Champagne is full of carbonation, so I expect we'll have some head on top when we get done. But the idea is to end up with something that looks much more like a glass of champagne and less like a foamy mess. So now we have to rely on a technique where I mix very slowly. The slower I mix, the better, really. It takes more time, but the idea is to minimize the amount of carbonation we release while we thicken. Some back and forth technique, some figure 8 technique. Both of those are really good at getting a lot of mixing action without releasing a lot of carbonation. And so the idea here is, of course, to make a beverage that somebody with dysphagia is able to enjoy. They can be part of the celebration. Maybe they like champagne every night, so they can have a glass of champagne every night. Whatever you need to do to get them to drink that liquid is important. Having the whole idea behind thickening is to allow people to stay hydrated when they're at home, drinking all the beverages they like. So if they're not motivated to drink because you're making things that don't look good or you're not offering them variety, that's bad. So what we're trying to do here is develop techniques so that the beverages people want to enjoy, to feel part of the celebration, to feel part of the family, to enjoy life like they did, motivates them to drink so that they stay hydrated, which is an important characteristic, so that they can continue living freely on their own. So there you have it. We have a nicely thickened glass of champagne. Looks good. Cheers. Happy New Year. And please like and follow for more great mixing demos. Thank you.